What's up, guys? This is going to be my first YouTube video. I'm going to break down a little bit about power between similar people, what makes them strong, what makes them weak. I want to deep dive into the stats of the number 2, the number 3, and the number 6 person, all of which you may see are around 600k or 700k. So they should be equally as strong, along with myself. I obviously have a 34, win streak. They can't beat my team. I've had a couple teams in there they couldn't beat. Well, let's just start with a fight, and then we'll look, what's going on. So, what I'm running now that Shisui's B2 is out is this team. You might look at it and be like, I don't fucking get it, or maybe you get it. It doesn't matter. Let's just watch and see what happens. So here's Haseo. It's the second strongest, or the most strongest, depending on the day. But he sure don't fucking feel like it when I fight him. He's changed his team a bit to counter mine, because Mr. Chinese Hashi shuts down the Karen for 2 turns. You can see that chaos is reflected onto a lot of his team, and there's nothing he can do about it. Sasuke used to not really have a counter, because super armor is largely uncounterable until round 2, outside of Madara, founder of Konoha, with the bad BT. But, so like, my team's getting chaos spammed on them, but it doesn't matter. His position 1 died before his position 2. And his position 1 stacked, just not that much. Yeah, there you go. Wasn't close. That was good RNG in my favor, too. It can go against my favor, and he'll actually do some damage, maybe kill a unit or 2, but he'll never kill my position 1. It's just not going to happen. That has a lot to do with the AI and Spacetime being bad, but let's just get into it. So let's compare stats. So I put together some shit. So let's compare. So here's my position 1 on the left, 253k power. It's a 5-star Shisui. And then he has a 5-star Sasuke. So compare the base stats. So he has pretty much the same attack stats as me. He has less HP and about similar defensive stats. That doesn't matter too much. He's fully BT'd. But here we get into the secondary stats. And this is where it becomes devastating for him. So I am 10k initiative faster than him. So I only need to be 1 initiative faster than him, but I'm 10k faster. So how long is it going to take him to catch up, you wonder? Who knows? Then I'm 8k crit chance, which the math I've seen on the crit chance is something like for every 100-point difference is another % of crit. So if he doesn't run 10-10, he's fucked. I've also heard there's a base % chance of like 15% crit, so maybe you can't go lower than that, because he'll still crit my position 1 rarely. But then injury, crit damage. We're looking at what? 8k almost difference? That means that I deal like 3 times damage on my crits, and he only deals like 1.5 times damage on his. Combo rate, doesn't really matter. And then control, occasionally you get control fails, but irremovable paralysis on Sasuke it hits no matter what. There's no control fail on that, I believe. So here you go. So he, probably spent a similar amount of money on the game as me. We're about the same exact power overall, both 690k, but my team destroys his. He has no chance. And this is not like just inside of Spacetime on auto. We fight in Sage, he avoids me. Whatever. This is not like a roast. I just kind of want to explain how to actually be strong in this game versus how to have a bunch of fake power, essentially. Because we can look into his stats. So he doesn't have his charms done. His charms should be done on his position 1. They're 8 of 9, but that's significant. So he's getting 2,700 initiative from this. he would be getting an extra 20% more initiative, which is significant. If he would have had that. And his refines are really low. They should be like 10 or 11 on position 1. They're pretty fucking low. So that's where his secondary stats are. They're non-existent. And because of that, he's easy to kill. His position 2 is pretty stacked, but the problem is, it don't fucking matter. Because your position 2 is only going to do so much. Basically, you want your position 2 fast so that you can, get maybe some control off on someone before the other person. Because if we look at my position 2, I'm faster. Okay? Almost 36k initiative. His is only 32k. But he has so much more power, like 10k, almost 20k power over me. But you know what? My fucking P2 don't do damage because I don't need him to do damage. He exists to be support. Everybody supports my P1. That's how this works. And then the P1 shits on everyone. Before I had Shisui, I was running Madara. I'll show you the team. And this team is really dumb inside of Spacetime. Because what happens is Kimmy goes, he hits probably the main, like 99% of the time he targets the main because the AI's brain dead. Even if someone else interrupts. Then Madara meteors and crits everything he kills basically everything that he crits minus the P1, but the P1 is left with like 10% health. And then the next turn he goes and he crits even harder because he self-scales. And that team's just dumb. And this relies on Madara actually, if you don't know this about him, his Y standard, when you read it, it says every time that he does his standard, he gets -1 cooldown. Wrong. His standard has many levels of animation. You have to get the knockdown on the standard, so it's a chance. So you can go 10 fights in a row without him getting the reset and shit like that. So he's kind of annoying to use. He's what I like to call a win more unit. If you were already gonna win, he will just calls them to die faster. I like the consistency of Shisui. I've been planning to get him ever since I seen his BT, and I could talk a little. I don't want to sidetrack. Whatever. So let's go look at. That's not my cancer team. I'll do a fucking video on cancer teams later. Look at Kurama. So let's fight Kurama. Kurama stacks P1 and stacks well. He's using Kisame in Spacetime. Kisame's AI is brain dead. It's just going to target my main instantly and interrupt it. So, yeah. Suppression of super armor on standard on Shisui means there's a counter to the cancer that is everything with super armor now. This team's okay. It doesn't work in this mode. It works in arena, because in arena every position does equal damage, but here it doesn't fucking work. So Hashirama gave Toby double chase, which is always fun. Backline dies, doesn't fucking matter. AI queues up the ability, but I'm way faster. Boom, dead. So that fight went pretty well actually for him. I have like almost 100k power on him, so that went decently well. Mostly because Kisame hits really hard against fire. He does like what, double damage? But still. So that was good. Maybe if he was stronger, it would be much more devastating. And I'd have to run Madara or something to counter it. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm not losing, so I don't really know. So let's look. So here he is. 196k position 1. The rest are not really that stacked, which is what you would want to see. So he's doing a good thing. He's got his charms done. Shit like that. So I have a little fucking paint thing up to do a comparison again. So this is 5-star Shisui versus 4-star Kisame. And then keep in mind, team power is like almost 100k difference. So obviously his attack stats are pretty low, but he scales like a fucking monster. It's not that hard to get chakra. You just get 100 chakra and suddenly you're dealing, it's like 140% damage with this little shark fin passive here. He doesn't have the full BT, but he's missing like 20% damage on the chase. It's not the fucking end of the world. He's got the important things. Really, it's just this scaling passive and this, and then the Y+. This suppresses super armor, but he honestly only ever hits one target. It's all about just spamming the mystery every turn, which is pretty much the theme of every strong unit in this game. So, big gap on personal power. Initiative, 8k difference. Critical hit, 8k difference. Injury, 9k difference. So, it's the same fucking theme. You can crit me, it's just not going to hit me very hard. And I'm going to hit you harder. Even though you have like way higher scaling buffs, even though against my team, which uses a barrier, I'm countered by his team because he deletes my barrier, thus making the Tobirama useless. Tobirama is only there for the barrier. And I like him. He's fun. He's horrible because he's supposed to have a BT where he does unremovable tag on 2 units for 2 turns. He has it in China, but he doesn't have it for us. One day he will, and then whatever. We'll see. We'll run something different. But, so yeah, Kurama, if he continues to spend money, is going to be in a much more better position by the time he's 700k compared to Haseo, because he's focused on the right things. Charms are done. Like, let's look at fucking refines. He's doing a good job. Refine 10, 11. Yeah, that's what you could expect. Because at 10 and 11, it becomes ridiculous. It becomes like all of the orange ones, the epics, and it's like 1,000 of them. So depending on your RNG, good fucking luck getting them. Especially now that they are not giving us great plates at the same time as Fuko, so no one's doing great plates for any refines. But yeah, he's doing good. So Kurama is the most threatening. Haseo is the second. Oh, Hulk just beat Haseo. This is what okay. I don't fucking understand how this is possible. Hulk is a disaster. Watch how badly I fucking kill Hulk, and then ask. I don't understand how the fuck he beats Haseo on a consistent basis. It makes no sense to me. So Hulk is 640k power. Let's fight him. Let's see what happens. Hulk to me feels like a 400k when I fight him. So he has a barrier on P2. My P3 is faster than his P2. I overwrite his fucking barrier. Fantastic first start. I shut down his fucking bullshit buff remover in the back. I'm not saying that's not an amazing unit. Phenomenal fucking unit. I don't get my reset because of his clone. I don't get any fucking whatever. Okay, now I'll get the reset. So boom, boom, reset. Now I can do my mystery once my main goes and gives me track. Actually, I already did though. So none. Now we're going to kill 2 units, maybe 3. Dead. He almost is dead turn 1. Okay? That doesn't feel like a 620k. Like that's it. He's dead. That was a joke. That feels like a 400k. Like he's fucked up. He fucked up in a big way. So for Hulk, I have to have 2 screenshots because Hulk doesn't play the game like everybody else. So let's look at position 1. In this case, what he had in position 1 was this. It was Madara before. It doesn't fucking matter. These are his secondary stats. Like I said, the primary stats don't matter. So he doesn't have full BT. Actually, you know what? So let's just look at the secondary for now. I have 20k fucking initiative on him. I have, what the fuck is that? 18k crit. Yeah. Okay, so like, I have absurd, like, this is literally like looking at a 400k in secondary stats. This man does not stack position 1. This man stacks position 4. Because look, 150, see that power? 151k? Look at the position 4, the main, the support unit. 185. Massive 40k fucking attack. A lot of initiative, a lot of crit, a lot of injury. Not, and by a lot, I mean not for his power level. He's incredibly, like, fucking low. I'm not trying to roast him here. Like, if you ever watch this video, Hulk, like, I would love to teach you how to fucking play the game. No one taught me how to fucking play the game, but, like, you know, take a look at the people that you're losing to. What are they doing differently than you? Because, like, dude, you can't stack position 4. The main is a support unit. Like, there are for Lightning main to spam standards and deal good damage. Mostly in Arena, because of the way Arena works. But No, dude. You can't stack position 4. Take all your gear and put it on your position 1. Put it on that Madara, TTJ. Like, let me look at your Madara. Is it fully BT'd? I have no fucking idea. I don't even know if it's going to show me in here. I have no idea how you fucking beat... Oh god, he's down to 1 unit. What is he doing? Is he really down to 1? No. It's not going to let me see it because he changed his team. But somehow he's being Haseo, who, you know, he's still stacked, he's still strong, and Hulk is not. I don't like here. You want to explain why he can beat Haseo? Haseo is running Sasuke, so Sasuke does 0 fucking damage outside of his mystery. But then he's not running him with like Lightning Main or Fire Main for resets. Because if you ran Red Lotus with Fire Main or Warriors Killing with Lightning Main, when you eventually get around to round 2 and you mystery, you kill someone, you kill the backline, and then you can mystery again and again and again, and then you fucking win from that. But he's not running that. He mysteries like, what is it, like once every 3 fucking turns or every 2 turns? That's really bad. You can't win like that unless you have a standard like Ronin or Kisame with his, well, no, Kisame's mysteries, not Kisame, the Kakazu. Okay. The other 2 guys, Donger Lord charged back, but he's there's a reason he's still in 5th place. No one's been able to move him. They have an easier time. Kaseo can beat like them easier than he can beat Donger Lord. There's a reason for that. Donger, if he would have continued to keep playing, would have been scary as fuck, probably. Mostly because it's Madara. Madara in Spacetime plus fucking Karen Taka. Like, the AI is too stupid to focus units. It focuses the mains usually, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, there's my video. I don't know. Like, don't fucking stack position 4, stack position 1, get your goddamn charms done, get your refines to 10 or 11, then think about position 2. Because, whatever. My backline's weak. My backline, my position 4 dies often. I'm starting to work on my backline. So I don't need it to live, like, forever. I just need it to live past round 1. And a lot of times what happens is it dies round 1, and then I'm basically disadvantaged because there goes, well, not really there goes my chases. So I don't want to sidetrack too much, but I run the Y because he chases off of his own shit, off his mystery and off of his standard. Then gets the Y and resets the mystery again. So he's self-sufficient, which is unique. That doesn't happen in this game. Usually, like, Madara can't do that. He needs someone else to enable his chases to get the resets. Because his standard doesn't proc every time. So if you get 2 chases, you get 3 standards around, 3 chances to get the fucking reset, and then it's a meteor, but yeah. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put this up. Hopefully you guys found it valuable or something. Whatever, bye.